Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu What Remains of Edith Finch. Letztes Mal haben wir uns angeschaut, wie Gregory gestorben ist. Jetzt schauen wir mal, was mit Gus passiert ist. Es ist eine Todesgeschichte nach der anderen, es ist so furchtbar. Aber es ist so schön erzählt. Dawn ist übrigens hier Ediths Mutter. Ich glaube, wir haben noch gar nicht mitgekriegt, was mit ihr passiert ist, oder? Nee. Nun gut. Ein Gedicht für
A
Gus.
poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Hä? Wo ist denn das Brautpaar? Also die Hochzeitsgesellschaft sehe ich, aber wo ist das Paar? Kann ich das wegmachen? Nee. Oh. Hier vorne. Kann ich den irgendwie ranholen? Ja, so gut.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Oh. Ja.
The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Bei Sturm gingen sie also alle in das Zelt. Da so. Oh, jetzt kommen die auch mit.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Ja, das hilft. Ja, dann wollen wir mal. Doch nicht? Fehlt mir hier noch was? Oh.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Ja, sie war jetzt zumindest ehrlich.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Was? Raise Flag? Breakfast, Quiet Time. Raise Flag? Warum? Greg, be a baby. Na, zum Glück. Routine. Oh. Oh, das ist aber... Also ich meine, 100 Mal Seilspringen, okay, aber 150 Hampelmänner, 100 Liegestützen, 100 Sit-Ups und dann einmal vom Haus zum Briefkasten rennen und zurück. Das ist schon ordentlich, was? Oh Gott, die Schwangere muss jetzt da hochklettern.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Ja, es ist schwierig, vor sowas zu fliehen, ne? Das ist aber schön hier. Wow.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Mhm. Keine weitere Sequenz oder so?
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
We're helping hands create safe places.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
Warum ist sie nicht da geblieben?
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
Ah, okay.
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Milton, Louis,
And to see
Edith.
kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Oh, ist das schön hier.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
Natürlich nicht. Ja, Homeschooling. Sehr cool. Und die Aussicht. Edith, Louis und Milton. Was haben wir hier? Oh, to teach and to learn. 7 ways to create a fulfilling classroom. Dawn Finch. Man kann ja nicht sagen, dass die Leute nicht erfolgreich waren, aber irgendwie haben sie alle ein komisches Ende gefunden.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Milton war hier. Ah, da geht's rein. Und sonst ist hier nichts. Okay. Natürlich komme ich da nicht durch. Mach auf.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Das ist wirklich schön. Und hier das Bett. Und so. Oh, das ist toll. Milton. Also hier kommen wir gleich wieder runter. Was ist das?
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Mhm. Hä? Muss ich nicht gedrückt halten? Ah. Mist. Ach, Junge. Das war's? Er ist einfach... Ah, er ist einfach richtig... Milton hat ja seinen Moment bekommen, weil er einfach verschwunden ist. Und er ist durch die Tür seines Schlosses verschwunden, die er sich selbst gemalt hat. Ah, so eine Farbpalette. So viele Farben. Ich wünschte, ich hätte so viel.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Durch diese Tür ist er verschwunden. Irgendwie ergeben die Fußspuren aber gar keinen Sinn. Also als hätte jemand hier gestanden und ist dann da hochgegangen. Es führen keine Fußspuren zurück zu der Tür. Hm.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Na, ich schätze mal, hier geht's weiter.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Achso, da geht's gar nicht weiter. Das ist die Treppe abgebrochen. Okay. Das ist auch, also so ein Boot als Raum zum Leben zu haben. In oder auf einem Haus. Es ist so verrückt, aber es ist so cool. Oh, erstmal Shisha. Okay.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Ja, okay. Kann mir vorstellen, wie dieser Raum riecht. Louis Finch. San Juan Ale. Kenne ich nicht, aber... Jo, Gamer-Tastatur. Was ist das da? Was ist das? Medikamente. Bier. Eine Menge Filme. Was ist das? Wonderland Turbo.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Er hatte Besseres zu tun, als sich mit dem blöden, langweiligen Arbeitsleben rumzuschlagen. Kann ich nachvollziehen.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior.
Ich musste gerade mal die Tastatur zur Seite stellen.
Began to wander.
Ah.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small.
Kann ich auch runtergehen? Ja. Beides gleich einfach.
He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
Koordination. Hallo.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Eine ganz andere Welt.
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him.
Ja, der Traum wird immer
It
größer.
seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Mhm.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Seltsam. Das erinnert nur ein bisschen an
They
Mario
begged
gerade.
him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Lewis.
Ich muss übrigens immer beides gleichzeitig machen, sowohl das Schiff
St.
lenken
Louis.
als auch die Fische köpfen.
He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
er sie gar nicht mehr sieht.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a...
Ich glaube, zuerst mal habe ich eine Königin genommen, deswegen nehmen wir jetzt mal den Prinzen.
beautiful prince. The prince was on his own quest for...
Regenbögen.
radiant rainbows.
Oh, machen wir ihn nicht fertig. Nein!
He followed the sound of his...
Silberharfe. Komm.
silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
Mhm.
Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Warte. Ich muss mal kurz eben die Fische fertig machen. Ich kann nicht so schnell. Workload. Overflow. Nein, warte. Du musst da hochgehen.
But he was so proud of having created it.
Ich bin gerade etwas irritiert von diesem Fisch. Okay, geht wieder.
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Ah, so sieht der aus. Guck mal. Oh. Können wir zurückgehen? Ja, es ist schon sehr bedrückend jetzt. Ich dachte schon, es sei ein Sandwich. Imperial Palace, Orcas Island.
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Junge, du machst gar nichts. Ich sag's nur. Ist das jetzt mein Weg? Muss ich da hoch? Um Louis zu erlösen?
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Oh.
palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting.
Wo ist die Weiß? Ach, da. Molly. Hallo.
His prince waited, holding his crown.
Oh, ist das furchtbar.
There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
Diese gesichtslosen Gestalten.
Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Ja, das glaube ich, dass der cool war. Es fehlen nur noch Dawn und Edie. Das sehen wir uns in der nächsten Folge an. Vielen lieben Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.